So um, when you start getting caught and getting busted and stuff like that and getting in trouble and getting penalized after something you've been getting away with for a long time, your cup of iniquity had filled up. Just so you know. And so what that means is now now you're starting to get the wages of your sin, which is death, and death of relationships, death of favor, death. And I'm saying outside of witchcraft manipulation. Okay, I'm saying like just naturally. What I mean, God. Be not to see what you sow, you gonna reap. What I'm saying. Now, when that it's only gonna happen after your cup of iniquity fills up. If that makes sense. What I'm saying? So you're not going to start reaping what you sow right away, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, and so, but, like me, I don't, I don't hate witches and stuff like that because, and that's why I said, like, y'all, to me, y'all have an immature mindset, but, I'm not dissing you. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. You know what I mean? If I wasn't a gang member in the past, I probably, at the end of the day, I was a warlock, basically. I didn't know, but I'm saying, like, knowing. But I say this to say this. In the Bible it says, um, suffer wish not to live, but that's towards his people. Because, at the end of the day, it's like this. God don't do evil, so God uses Satan to render judgment to you, to give you, to render evil for evil or whatever. And so how Satan gonna do it? He can only do it through a person. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, you get what I'm saying. So let's say you out here just messing up, and you know what I mean, like you're not please God, you're not pleasing God, you went back on God, or you just doing stuff, you know what I mean, and the witch happens to get a hold of you, you know what I mean, and get you on the altar and all this and that. Well, God might not intervene on her cursing you because God has not blessed you anymore. God is cursing. God is basically ready to curse you, but Satan got to you before. You get what I'm saying? It's only a problem when it's like, hold on, God had blessed me. Like for me, no, nigga, God had blessed me already. You keep trying to curse me and stuff like that, but in the name of Jesus, you know what I'm saying? You can't curse what God has blessed. And so I'm gonna keep saying that, you know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, but some of y'all, God ain't gonna intervene on y'all